Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Big Bad Bench. My name is John, aka Big Bad Biologist. Today, we're going to be working on the IBM 5150 that was basically a mouse house when I got it. It was really nasty, did a lot of cleanup. We did some stuff, we got it to beep, and it kind of did a thing, and I checked the RAM chips, and it seemed like the RAM chips were doing some stuff. So it wasn't a totally dead system. So I've done some troubleshooting, so we're going to review that, and hopefully we're going to get this thing built. And if you look behind me, I flashed a diagnostic ROM for this thing, and it's totally working. How freaking exciting is that? So what that tells me is that the ROM was probably dead on this thing. So we're going to flash a new ROM, get that installed, and hopefully we're going to have a fully functioning IBM 5150 and get that thing rebuilt. I hope. I feel it. Like, I actually feel good about today's stream. Normally I have like this sense of dread. So hopefully things will work out. But look, it's doing a thing, and it's done it 6 times. It's done it 6 times without errors. This says failed right here. But that there's not actually a chip there, so that's totally cool. So let me say hi to folks in the chat. Who all is here? Vic the Vicar, Dave's Vintage Apple Tech, Retro Techie, Garth Beagle, Eric Helgeson, Epictronics, Tech Knight, and the Panman GR. Sorry, I've been saying your name wrong. Oh, everybody, how's it going? Thank you all for hanging out with me today. So let's switch over to the bench. And let me show you this mess, and let me show you why, what I've been doing. So I'm going to shut this thing down, because that's annoying the heck out of me. And let's start. Oh, I kind of probably need that in there. All right, so the first thing I want to do is show you this thing. So the ROMs in this thing are kind of a proprietary format, and I've talked about -0 degrees before, and they have really great, or he set up a really great resource about how to get that out of there, how to use different EPROMs with an IBM 5150, and I think he has a page about the 5170, but I haven't gotten to that point yet. And so basically you can use a standard 27C, I think it's a 27C64 that we need, with a certain adapter. No, that's not the right page. Where is it? This one. If you make a little adapter like this, you can use a standard 27C64 EPROM chip in place of the IBM one. And so let me show you. Let's go back to here. And let me show you this little, and this is why I'm calling this janky today. So what I did was I had two, these were both DIP 40 sockets. You need DIP 32, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, DIP 28 sockets. And basically you can kind of wire them up in the right kind of way. If you're fancy, you have a little PCB board that does this for you. I'm not fancy, so I made this little thing out of 2 sockets. I chopped off the extra bits I didn't need, soldered wires in between both, and then this is somehow surprisingly working. Yes, we love janky. So which ROM is that? Let's see. There should be a diagnostic ROM somewhere on this page. Images here. Somewhere on this page there's a diagnostic ROM. Oh, yeah, there's all the 5170 pages. All right, we're going to need this one later. So, or actually, let's click this now. So this is the 5150 1982 ROM. We're going to take that. Oh, you didn't see what I was doing. But somewhere on that you can search for 5150 diagnostic ROM on Google, and it'll pull you -0 degrees. And so, yeah, that's that. And so my dip sockets are pretty awful. So this is always kind of a nightmare. getting these things out of here without dislodging all of the pins from the socket. So let's see if this is going to go nicely or if I'm going to lose all my pins. There we go. Gut Bomb, how's it going? It might not have. It definitely didn't go through the vise, but it got some pressure added to it. Okay, there we go. Okay, yep. And you can see that a couple of these pins are starting to want to come out. So we're just going to push them a little bit back into their home. Get back in there. You want to go to your home. Hey, Mac84, how's it going? Also, while I'm thinking about it, I gotta thank Gut Bomb, because Gut Bomb gave me an awesome present. And Justin D. Morgan's here. How's it going, Justin? Look at this. Look at this. I got a Moo machine. I got a vacuum desolderer. So I met Gut Bomb last weekend, and he gave me this. Like, how freaking nice is that? I'm totally still in shock about this. And I had some fun. I used it a little bit this week. Oh, this is so awesome. So thank you, Gut Bomb. Also, he gave me a bunch of Macs. Oh, so cool. So we're gonna have some fun on the big bad bench. All right, so what are we doing? Oh yeah, let me show you what this thing does. So here's the original ROM out of this thing. Let's put that one back in there and remind everyone what this did. It kind of changes sometimes. So all right, so you could hear that it kind of it makes a beep for a while and then it kind of goes away. And so I originally thought that might have something to do with the RAM chips in the first bank, because the second, third, and fourth banks are all in sockets. The first ones were soldered in. So I used the desoldering station, desoldered a bunch of those chips, or desoldered all of them, and tested them in the retro chip tester, and they were all perfect. So I did all that work for nothing, but at least now I know that those chips are good, and so that's all repaired. All right, so let's flash this thing. Let me see if this is gonna work. And so yeah, it was definitely unhappy, Justin. So oops, that's not the right page. So we just downloaded this thing. So let's go to this. Oh yeah, let me show you. Sorry, I'm all over the place. Let's go back to here. All right, so this is my ROM flasher thingamajig. It's basically like the next revision of the TL866. The other thing that I screwed up when I first started using this is the ICs are down here, even though the little switch is down here. So just put them in there like that. Snap. Okay, so now we're going to go into our software. And there's our flash software. I should have, yeah, we already selected the AM27C64. I'm going to open a file. Our downloads, there's that thing. Okay. All right. I always get nervous when I do this. So 27C64, that's an 8K ROM file, so it's pretty quick. I was kind of shocked when I did the diagnostic ROM, how quick it was. Like, I thought something was wrong. I don't know if we can verify this. Yeah, verify completed. Okay. So hopefully that means our flash chip is good to go. All right, so let's pop this out. I'm going to shut that software just in case. I don't know if that's going to cause any issues, but All right, so there's our flashed ROM chip. There's our ROM that we need to get rid of. Okay. Bye-bye old ROM chip that I think is dead. This is kind of mangled. Get them nice and straight before we cram them in my janky socket. Oh shoot, I lost the chat. Sorry, 1 second. Let me find the chat again. Okay. What did you share, Steve? What video did you share? Sorry, I missed a whole bunch of stuff. All right, thank you. Oh, Retro Techie, you're recapping a color classic, huh? For real? For real? I doubt it. Okay, so if I remember correctly, yeah. Okay, so you can see. Oh man, come on, camera. You can see these pins are bent down here. That's the top side of the chip. I'm gonna put them in there. Okay. So this is less than ideal, but it worked for the diagnostic ROM. So I'm really hoping it's going to work for this one. And if this doesn't work, then I got to figure out something. All right. I'll tilt this board up a little bit. If this doesn't work, then we're going to switch to the 5170. Oh yeah, the other thing I forgot to mention, since I had that diagnostic ROM, I had this AST 6-pack Plus that was originally in the system, fully loaded up with RAM. So I have the settings all set for that on the motherboard, and it tested all the RAM, and it's been working great. So I'm super stoked. We're maxed out at 640K of RAM. Who would ever need more RAM than that? Okay, here we go. 3, 2, 1. Come on, thing. Same exact freaking thing. Ah, darn it. No clock battery. Of course the 5150 is not Y2K compliant. Alright, come on, thing. Let's... Oh, that just moved a lot. Maybe it was loose? Oh yeah, it's definitely sitting down into the chip nor. Okay, come on, let's try this again. All of our pins are here. Three, 2, 1. Oh. We don't have the nasty beep. Oh, and this is doing stuff. Ugh. I don't know if you can see it. My card is doing stuff here. Okay. Alright. So that's kind of interesting. Oh, that didn't work. Oh, let's see here. What do we got? Let's try. Oh! We got a beep. Do I have the video settings set wrong? I hear the floppy drive is seeking. Or it's seeked. Look. Floppy drive's going. We're booting DOS, but we're not getting video. Alright, so let's check -0 degrees again. And let's see here. Let's go back out. Our jumper settings. Alright, so we should be at a CGA card. 5 on, 6 off. Oh, we're 5 on, 6 on. Alright. So let's shut the 5 on, 6 off. Right? Is that what that just said? 5 on, 6 off. Yeah, that should be good. Alright. So come on, thing. The TV did a thing behind me. Hey, Retro Fox. Alright, who am I missing here? Come on, thing. We got blinking cursor here. It's probably taken a long time to count because it's got a whole 640K of RAM. I gotta get your 5160 going again. PSU died. Yeah, so this PSU, when we opened up the system, it had a vented cap, so we replaced that and it's going. Come on, thing. It took a little while last time for it to beep. Oh, there we go. Floppy is seeking. Starting MS-DOS. Oh, you can't really see it. I trust me. It says starting MS-DOS back there. They could be really slow. Yep, there we go. We got... Oh, wrong keyboard. Alright, I have MS-DOS 6.22 on this floppy. There's not much on this one. Yeah. What if we type mem? No, that's not a thing. It worked, so! How freaking cool is this? Woo! Alright. Let's get stupid and let's shut this down. Let's take out the floppy disk and put in this thing. Where's my floppy condom? Oh, right here. Okay. Alright, so let's put in a this. Let's get stupid. Oh, man, this is exciting. All right. So, while that's turning on, one of the things about this system is that normally These things have two full height 360K floppy drives, and the chassis are not made for half height drives. So what I did was I made up these little brackets. I don't want to move this too much. You can kind of see one of them there. These are very highly technical brackets that I made out of trim molding, or molding trim, whatever you want to call it, so that the floppy drives are spaced properly. You can see here there needs to be a little gap. Yes, okay. So we got stuff happening. I don't know if this is going to work or not. CD DOS bench. Oh, CD. Oh no, my keyboard. Oh, there it goes. So who wants me to see me restore a Model F keyboard? Oh my god. Oh yeah, this thing's gonna need some work. CD B O S B E N C H. No. There we go. I don't think we're going to try Doom on this one, but let's see if system info works on this. It might take about 3 years to load up. Poor little XT. It's working so hard. I forgot to put check it on this flash drive. It cannot run Crisis Tech Knight. Oh, yeah, no, that took a poo. All right, so we're not gonna do that. Oh, maybe it'll do L. Let's try Landmark. Yeah, that one should work. Yeah, here we go. Look at all those things it's doing. This is all the computing power of 1982. Oof. So this is like a 2 megahertz AT with a 4 megahertz 287. Okay, well, it's doing a thing, right? It's doing a thing. Oh, I'm excited. Okay, well, this is cool. Let's get the heck out of here and make that thing stop beeping at us, and let's build a computer. Okay, so we don't need this. Let's shut Z. Okay. Ugh. All right, shut that down. Pull out this. All right, so now that I know this all kind of works, I think what I'm gonna do is get the little PCB for the for the ROM socket, because while I like janky, it's not like a permanent, as you could see from when I first tested it. It's not a particularly strong setup. Look at all this sexy 300 and however many K of RAM. All right. So yeah, these are my little bracket majigs that are going to hold the floppy drives together in the case. You can see they're all spaced nicely, and this is going to be a process. Okay. Going to put our diagnostic ROM over to the side where hopefully I won't destroy it. Let's get rid of our flash majig. Put this floppy disk out of the way. Nope. Floppy disk is about to fall behind the big bad bench. Let's take it from about 5 pounds to 50 pounds of computer. Indeed. It can do a DIR. It did a DIR really well. I'm really proud of its ability to do a DIR. Okay. Oh, but here's the thing that I'm super excited about. I mean, the XT IDE is a really cool device. It lets you put stuff on the computer real easily. But this is an MFM interface for an 8-bit computer. And look at this. We have a SCSI/floppy interface for this thing. What if we put a blue SCSI inside of an IBM XT? How awesome is that? No SCSI. You don't want me to put SCSI in that thing? Come on, Eric. I thought you'd get excited about that. John, are those PC injuries on your arm? No, I've spent all week tearing out invasives from my property. It's been an ordeal. Jeez. Okay, so let's set this aside. Oh yeah, log. Yes, blue SCSI. Okay, good. So we're cool again, Eric. You're good with me putting a blue SCSI in a IBM XT. All right, so these are all the screws that came out of this thing. Just want to make sure the order isn't important here. I think I want to put in another one of these. Hold, please, while I go find a thing. All right, I found one. Just got to pull it out of something else. Okay. So these little standoffs. Sorry, this way. Yeah, I'm just checking to make sure the Z height is correct because there were some differences in these over the years and over the systems. All right. Non-standard. Yeah, your 5150 or your 2VX board is physically larger than the slot one. Yeah, this is actually kind of a smaller board, so oh geez, oh geez, oh geez. Okay, so here's the IBM 5170 board in comparison. You can see how much smaller this board is than the 5170. The 5150 is kind of a compact system. Partially, I mean, it only has 5 slots, so that helps a little bit. Okay, so this goes in there. Oh, no, that one didn't have a thing. That one doesn't get a thing. Okay, we're just gonna see if we're seated. Okay, yep. All right, so what kind of screws did this take? just dropped a thing. Okay. It's this. I don't think we're going to use those. What do we got here? I think these are for the power supply. So let's put the power supply in. There's little tabs underneath the power supply that helps hold it attached. So just make sure that those tabs are in. Alrighty, now what kind of screws did this motherboard take? Looks like 632 screws. Pretty sure that one is for our drive, that one's for a drive, that one was for a drive. So it might have been these little guys. Somewhere around here I should have a nut driver. Everything is broken garage. How's it going, Ryan? Alrighty. Okay. That's in. Let's connect up our motherboard. Power supply headers. Oh yeah. So with the 5150, you know, everything is configured by the jumper or switch blocks. So when we put two floppies in, we're gonna have to adjust that because right now I have it configured for one floppy. So if we go back to -0 degrees, all right, here let's start working on this mess. So there's going to be some people angry at me. I apologize to the purists. I added 3 holes to the IBM XT case. I apologize. There was no way around it. Okay, so that goes in there like this. Good job, Retro Techie. Way to pretend to do that work. Okay, so you can see we got that like that. Now we got, oh geez, this is a little precarious. Oh geez, okay, hold on. So now I have these little brackets I made, very highly technical. How dare I? Okay. Put that one in there like that. Need slightly longer one here. Okay. Like I said, janky, right? Take it easy, Retro Techie. Go find some good video games somewhere. Janky, janky, janky. Oh, come on. Sorry, I can't see real well here. Hey, K-Mac, how's it going, man? Alright, so that's that. This one needs to get pushed forward a little bit. That's good to go. Okay. So now we got 2 floppies in this side. And enough space to hold, I don't know, probably 10 blue scuzzies. The thing that's going to make me really sad here is look at this cable management that they did on this thing. Like, it's so hard to cable manage these kinds of drive cables. And it was just so perfect. And I'm going to destroy it right now. Goodbye, 1982 cable management. Okay, so which one should be A? Okay. Uh-oh. I don't know if I'm going to have room to plug in the power cable here. Oh, this is going to be rough. Oh, I don't want to have to take that stupid bracket back out. Oh yeah, I can't see anything in there. Let's see. Alright, so if we use that... Oh, I think I got it. Oh yeah, it's in. It's in. Okay. That one's in. Okay, that one's in. All right, we got this floppy controller. And yeah, this should go like that. Memory card. This is something they need to bring back into modern cases to help support video cards. The little guides at the other side of the case. Okay, there's that. I'm not going to put a battery in, even though it wouldn't hurt anything. These are old. Gotta love these old screws. Okay. What else do we need? We need the video card. Where did I put the video card? Oh, here we go. Gotta love the CGA, so I can use my composite. That wound up being very helpful. That back in. Okay, now the speaker. That just goes on there like that. I have no idea what that reference means either. Okay. Well, I probably should have plugged that in before the CGA card, but it'll be okay. Alright, let's give her another test before we pop that case back on. 3, 2, 1. Oh, we gotta plug it in. Oh. Plug it in, John. Here we go. All right. We're still working. Oh, I gotta change the jumper on the other thing. All right, so let's check minus 0 degrees again. Okay, so let's shut that off. For 2 floppy drives, switches 7 and 8. 7 off, 8 on. 7 off, 8 on. Okay. 7 off, 8 on. All right. Let's see if this works. Let's see if we get 2 floppy drives on here. Did I just put my floppy disk? Oh, there it is. Okay, so the top one should be disk A. Gut bomb, I have not visited the MIT swap meet yet. It is something that I really want to do. I plan on going to it at some point this summer. I haven't figured it out. Well, I'm getting an error message from YouTube, so hopefully things sort themselves out soon. I haven't been to the MIT, but I plan on it at some point. I am going to go to the VCF East swap meet in a few weeks, 2 weeks. It's approaching very quickly. Yeah, YouTube is giving me a yellow light right now. I give it the wrong disk? Control. Oh, I don't have this installed. Okay. Let's try this again. I need to find another 500 or 640, 320K floppy disk. I don't know if I have more than one. No. Top one is the A drive. I did not check the A drive though. So it is possible that that disk might be shot. Oh well. Oh, well, that's annoying. All right. Let's put this aside for now. Let's start on let's close this up so I can have one computer assembled in my workshop at least. Ugh. Let's start working on that 5170. Oh yeah, I remember this used to being an issue with shutting these things, and I can tell by the scrapes along this red that this is something that hit a lot of cases being closed there. So again, this case, it had a giant rust spot in the middle, and so I ground it down, sanded it. So the top one was seeking as drive A. It's possible that I might have to come back and clean this drive. I think I was using the bottom one before, and I know that one was fine. I didn't check the other one, which I should have done before I put it in a computer, but whatever. So yeah, here's this one basically back together. We have a nice open slot. I think I have one of the hard drive cover things for these. So yeah. Be able to work on that some more. This is the power supply out of the 5170. Let me show you what the 5170 looked like when I got it. And this is kind of offensive. So you can probably see here some nastiness. That's all insulation that had been stuffed inside of it. This is all foulness, let's just say. This is the nastiest motherboard I've ever seen, and the 5150 was pretty bad. This one was actually worse. And so this one got cleaned. Yeah. So it actually made the ultrasonic bath the worst I've ever seen. The water was basically black. There's maybe a half inch of water over top of this card, and you can barely see it. So I don't have a whole lot of hope for this board for it to be for it to have lived its life like this for a while, and I should probably be kicked out of the vintage computing community for not taking care of this computer as soon as I got it. But back then I didn't have a ultrasonic cleaner or anything, so I don't know how I would have handled it. But I'm very fortunate to have the ultrasonic cleaner now. So yeah, so insulation / thermal management, yeah. So yeah, that's true. Your 5150 was bad, but that wasn't, well, I mean, it's not my fault that they look like that, but I didn't do anything about it. But this is the state of the motherboard right now. I did spray some deoxit on there, so that's why it's like shiny. You can see reflections. So it's nice and clean, at least. I don't feel like I'm gonna get some sort of, bubonic plague or anything by touching it. So what I've done so far with this board is I pulled out all the RAM. So this has 512K on it. I pulled out all the RAM and I checked it in the my new favorite tool, the Retro Chip Tester Pro, and basically about I think it was like 5 of the chips that were in here were dead. So I replaced it with all other. These are 4256 chips, 41256 chips. So I put all new chips in that I don't know if they're new, but they're ones that I had that worked. And so they're okay. But I haven't done this thing yet, and I'm kind of scared. You see a socket that needs enhancement. So this one has the math coprocessor installed, which is very cool. I don't know why they have extra ROM sockets here. Okay, set this aside. Okay, so let's see here. Gonna need my iFixit kit. These are security Torxes. Oh, not that one. Yeah, I mean, I these are generally, like you say, these are boards tend to be pretty robust. I'm actually kind of surprised that the only thing out of that 5150 that was bad was the ROM. There is a whole like troubleshooting weird stuff with the 5150 thing on -0 degrees, and I went through that, and he has like a whole diagram of like, if you don't know what's going on, follow this yellow line and look for stuff. And so I did that. I wound up unsoldering one of the logic chips, taking that out and putting it in the retro chip tester, and that was fine. So I did a lot of troubleshooting with that one until ultimately got the diagnostic ROM, and that was good. The ISA socket with unused pads. Ooh. It might not be unused pads. It might be well-used pads. This thing is tight. You can see I have blown it out with compressed air, but aside from that, I haven't done much of anything. All right, how do we get this thing apart? Oh, we got more screws on this side. More screws. So this does have an IBM part number on it, so it does seem to be an original IBM. This side doesn't look bad. It's dusty as heck. It's kind of gross. I don't see cap leakage or anything. I see a lot of dirt. I don't see any reefas. Okay. So let's see what happens if we try to power this thing on. I don't see anything that looks awful. Oh, shit. Okay. Well, I did see something that looks awful. Look at this. Oh, it's not going to do it. There you go. Look what the mice did to that power cable. Okay, so that's the thing. Just make sure they don't touch anything. This PSU looks suspiciously Zenith. Let's see if we can find any kind of manufacturer. I don't see any on this side. Yeah, that'll buff right out. Yeah. There was a label. So there's the label. Oh. Output wattage 192. Alright, let's I don't know if this thing might require more power than this. I think what I'm gonna do is just put a little bit of electrical tape on those wires. Just so that they don't accidentally short out on stuff. We'll have to replace these at some point, though. All right, it's a Zenith. Hey, that's high quality American manufacturing in 1980. Let's say the IBM AT was like 83, 84. All right. Yep. Got those two wires too. That's a mess. Okay, so we got our dead hard drive here. Let's use one of these other wires to measure from. Oops. All right, here's the fun bit. In 3, 2, 1. Oh, popped on and popped off. That just might indicate that it's not getting enough load. That's kind of something that these used to do. Okay. I guess this little hard drive is not enough of a load. I don't know. Should we sacrifice this to try it? Give it a bigger load? This was the drive that was originally in there. If this isn't a load, I don't know what is. It might need load on the other rails, though. Alright. 3. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, we're good. Okay. 3, 2, 1. Nope. Maybe it needs some of the other rails to get juiced up. Let's try this. Nope. Alright, so there's something wrong with that. Alright, so let's skip that for the time being. It's gross anyway, so it definitely needs to be cleaned. And if anyone has a resource for how to diagnose these giant honkin' power supplies, let me know. Alright, let's so I have this one that I got out of another system. We don't need this. Let's see what this one does. So this is actually kind of cool. So this is PC Power and Cooling, which was an awesome company back in the day for, I guess they still exist, for power supplies. So it's kind of cool to see it in something this old and AT chassis shaped. Let's try this. Alright, that one's working. Okay, so we got a good 5 volts and good 12 volts. So let's see if we can get the AT motherboard working. Let's set that down for now. One of the neat things on this thing, you can adjust the fan speed with a little potentiometer. 300 watts. That is an immense amount of power for this age. Although, I mean, I'm surprised that the systems this old didn't need it to spin up those big honking drives. Alrighty. This and this. Let's connect up a speaker. Where the heck does the speaker go? It probably goes right. Oh, jeez. Just drop a speaker on there, why don't you, John? Okay, that. Let's put in this, the postcode reader. And let's give it a VGA card. Because we are upgrading to VGA here, folks. We have 16-bit slots, so let's use them. Ooh, you were given a 5.25-inch SCSI drive this week. This probably sounds real good spinning up. This. That should be all we need to turn this on, right? Oh, let's connect up a monitor. source. Okay. 3, 2, 1. Alright, the postcode thingy is doing stuff. Oh, yeah, we got stuff on the screen too. Got a keyboard error. So that kind of sucks because I have a keyboard plugged in. Oh. Must not be too bad because it acknowledged it. Okay, so that's cool. That's working. Alright. Hey, Starbuck Tech, how's it going? The other thing this thing had was this. So this is an AST Advantage. So this should be 512, 1 meg, and another 512. So that should give us a total of 2 megs of RAM in this thing. And let's plug in our XT IDE. Nope, there it goes. Let's switch up our view here. Counted all 2 megs. Oh, it's okay with the hot floppy drive now. So the IBM AT had a configuration utility that you need in order to change the settings, and so it's probably all pissed off about that. Okay. Let's do our landmark again. Currently writing 28 floppies for installing Office 4.2 for Mac. Oh, that sounds terrible. Why would you do that to yourself? Look at it characterizing. All right. It's doing some good work here. Cool. All right, so 37 restore diskettes. Jeez. All right, so we got our 640K base memory, total 2 megs. It looks like the BIOS is set for having the 63 meg hard drive. Let's check our benchmarks here. Oh yeah, look at our 4.4 compared to 35.9 for a DX33. Nice. Alright, so let's see if this hard drive actually works. High performance computing. Alright. Alright, let's get rid of my face. You're kind of done seeing me. What's that? Go back to this. Everyone wants to look at this hard drive. So this IBM hard drive, type 0665. Breaking the seal voids warranty. I kind of feel like they're not going to honor this warranty anyway. Alright, somewhere around here. Oh yeah, it's right here. got our floppy disk controller. I think this is a real IBM part number, so this should be what we need. Always the fun bits with the MFM drives is what sets of pins. So I think these two are for the fixed disk, and this one's for the floppy. Need cables. Be right back. Okay, so this is what this was. Again, IBM's cable management was second to none. Yeah, so let's see here. They had it like this. Ooh, sorry. I think okay. A, B, D. Hey, Rudy. Okay. Oh, no. We don't want D. We want C. Gonna have to undo IBM's cable management here. These cables are all gonna need a bath anyway. There. But yeah, IBM labeled all these A, B, D. Let's see. Okay. I pulled out the XT IDE. Yeah, so that's sitting out over here. All right, let's see if this thing spins up. 3, 2, 1. Whoa! Whoops. Wow, that thing was on fire. Oh, that smells bad. Hopefully it was just a tantalum. Oh. Oh, I should have looked at that first. Oh, okay. Wow, that smells bad. All right, magic smoke. All right, let's set this aside. We're done with this for the time being. Ugh. Can set the power supply aside. All right, so we got our little paper. Where's all my flatheads? Here we go. Gotta love good cap smell in the morning. Or afternoon, whatever time it is. Oof. Oof. Oh, I was such an idiot. Oh, God. um, so there's one cable there. There's another one here. I should not have powered this thing up without looking at it first. So, we got mouse poo there. So, I'm sure, the cap going on its own was a thing, but it was not helped by having stuff on the board as well. So that's all going to need to get cleaned up. We can also see here there's some corrosion underneath from all the mouse leavings. So that sucks. Gonna have to clean this thing up. Yeah, look at all that rust there. How did the mouse get in there? I have no idea. I mean, I bought this one from a guy that said it was sitting in his grandfather's shed. So, I mean, let's see. Yeah, how did the mouse get in this area? I don't know. I mean, it could have been splash from somewhere else, but yeah. It is a pretty tight area. Although it's kind of on the edge, so maybe, hanging off, peeing off the ledge, maybe something like that. Yeah. So, the mouse had Taco Bell. Oh, that's sad. Oh, man, I'm so upset about that. Oh, who would have thunk that a mouse would have gotten inside the hard drive, or at least left presence inside the hard drive? So, yeah, we'll take that apart, give this thing a nice clean down, and see if I can find a cap to put there. Yeah, there's more corrosion other places there too. So we'll get this all cleaned up. Oh, jeez. All right. Well, I think with that fun, we're gonna end this week's stream. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do next weekend, but hopefully I'll be getting a bunch of stuff ready to go down to the VCF East swap meet. I want to thank everyone that stopped by today. Make sure to get subscribed, leave a like, leave a comment, all that kind of stuff. Thank you all for being here. Rudy's Retro Intel, Starbuck Tech, Dave's Vintage Apple Tech, Mac 84, Epictronics, Gut Bomb, Vic the Vicar, Retro Techie was here. Who am I? The Tech Knight was here. So yeah, we got a lot of stuff to work on. Everything is Broken Garage. K-Mac Vintage was here. Garth Beagle. So I don't know what I'll do next weekend, but I'll be back. And have a nice week, y'all. And I will see you later. As soon as I click this.